Hi, everybody, and welcome to Strike Team Beta, Episode 5, Frozen Fear. So, currently, in the Forgotten Realms, Zaztam and the Red Wizards of Thay have acquired two artifacts of Vecna. The hand and the eye and the heart. They seek to place the fractured Godspark of Tiamat into those two artifacts for unknown, presumably nefarious purposes. Tiamat's Godspark was fractured when the adventurers known as Chadra's Bunch and an army defeated her and banished her back to Hell after she had been summoned by the Cult of the Dragon. The Cult of the Dragon then approached Chadra's daughter, Chadara, and believed her blood was necessary to complete a ritual which would banish the Godspark from Toril and keep it safe from Zaztam. Parenthetical, also Strath turned out not to like Tiamat. He was like an old school. He was an orthodox Cult of the Dragon member.
All Draco Lich everything.
Yeah. That didn't quite work out. And last time, the party entered the cave that Strath had led them to, and he performed the ritual, which did not work. And it was revealed and possibly confirmed that Chadara's mother, indeed did not banish Tiamat, but her wife, Lita, dealt the final blow to the Queen of Dragons. Meaning that Chadara's blood was not the correct component. This had an effect on Chadara and Marty, who was quite mad at me.
Proud mad. Proud mad of you.
It's the best kind of mad.
Yeah.
Chadara and Autumn went and had a heart-to-heart. Eventually, Strath escaped with a bunch of kobolds before he murmured to himself that he must find Lita. And the rest
and
of...
Bob.
Anfyra tried to unsuccessfully
Bob first
attempt to deceive him and tell him that Bob was the true banisher of Tiamat. Legendary adventurer Bob.
Bob the Banisher. Bob the Banisher.
Can we banish it? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
And then... Strath escaped. The party then decided to head to the city of Bryn Shandar, which is actually probably pronounced Bryn Shander, but I'm too far committed to saying it Bryn Shandar, so I'm not going to stop.
Me neither, so good.
To try and follow up with the Cult of the Dragon cell there. So, during this adventure, Sean, Bram stayed on the boat with the dwarf, and he could not hear any of the discussions. However, he did at some point see Autumn and Chadara hug a bunch.
Whoa!
But what was the line that you said that he said?
Oh.
She's proposing.
I said, I think she's proposing.
Whoa.
To like the cabin boy on the thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's the captain and cabin boy.
Can like nudge
cabin
dwarf
cabin
when I
man.
see that.
Right.
The dwarf's like, yeah,
Like you see,
made a real love connection here today, friend.
you can sense there's something there. Not even Tiamat can damage the bond that exists between them.
Just call me Gavin McLeod.
Till I snowballed myself in the face.
Love it, Joe. Nailed it.
You really
good.
did,
I got it.
But yeah, no, you can see him. You and the dwarf can elbow each other about how well this is going as Chadara is sobbing into Autumn's shoulders.
Great.
Dang.
We did ask Belrush and Todar, Tomax and Zaymon over there to try and stop Strath, which they said they'd kind of do because they don't like him, but at the same time, if he brings back the root to their humanity, they're going to take it. So I turned a bunch of kobolds possibly into a cult to presumably my mother eventually lead them.
Yep.
So cool.
I believe they were saying worship the Banisher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
And you guys have his Strath's book. So in theory, when he shows back up, if he doesn't have the book, he can't actually turn the Abishai back into humans. So
I have it.
you guys maybe have got one in your favor there, or a better lock on them than maybe they think.
Well, one way or the other, has to ambush at minimum one 15+ level adventurer in order to get what he wants. The one's fairly a pushover, though. So she cries when she's asked to roll initiative, I believe, was the description. So
Indeed.
Some people are already moved by combat.
yeah. So yeah, shall we away?
Sounds so excited about it.
Yes, let's. Bryn Shandar, right? Bryn Shandar.
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of dogs on a boat that we're going to take back to our sled with a giant sandal attached to the back of it and head northeast.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And it's pretty visible. It is the largest city, at least this far north.
Yes. Yes. For sure.
Yeah, let's navigate the ever-frozen waters here.
Okay. So yeah, you guys all get back on the boat. Chadara, how do you look right now?
Snow covered.
Yeah, well, because I must have gotten pelted. Well, no, it was all the kobold scents were really getting to my eyes. I had a real allergic reaction. And so, using the snow to keep some of the swelling down probably is all that is. Don't worry about it. But otherwise, I'm still mostly in my Hoth gear and whatever. But yeah, I've seemed to be allergic to something. Like the lies my mother told me.
The dwarf kind of looks at you like, family's rough, huh?
Katra climbs up into the crow's nest and
Okay, time to shove off.
she pulls her hat over her head and just sits up there by herself for a while while this is playing out.
And he kind of stokes the fire of his little steamship, and the back paddles start to go backwards, and you guys pull yourself out of the glacier and start to, K-turn.
God.
Back towards the shore.
It's a lot of ice flows. It's
Yeah,
really
I got
tough.
it. It's hard.
It's like when traffic refuses to let you merge.
Yeah. Just flipping off icebergs. Swearing in Dwarvish.
Yelling at seals and stuff.
So he putzes you guys back to the shore and pulls up to the little dock in his little shanty house, and you can see your sled has got some snow on it, but the sandal is still there. It seems intact.
It's a collector's item. All right, well, yeah, get out of the boat and start teaming the dogs, I guess. Anfyra, you can talk to dogs. You want to be on that?
Yeah, I'll speak to animals and get them on there.
And talk to Arn. Arn wanted us to go to Bryn Shandar, right? That was his destination as well for his cousin's money or something.
Yeah, he'll hand you his I think it was his brother. He'll hand
Okay.
you a a moderately moderately sized little coin lockbox kind of thing, and it's
Okay.
got. Anybody speak Dwarvish?
No, I speak Draconic,
Actually,
and I think that's it.
no.
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 Nope.
I can. I do comprehend languages. I can do that.
There is Dwarvish written on it if you would like to, at some point,
Sure,
know
I'll-
what it says.
I'll prepare ritual. Spend about 10 minutes getting it together, just so I can read
Okay.
anything I happen to look at.
Yeah, in Dwarvish it says, Arn green copper is money.
Okay.
It's a good
I
thing you
open
didn't use a spell slot.
Open it up. Yeah, exactly. And is there writing inside too? It's like his
No, he doesn't have like his social security
Logbook?
or PIN number or
No.
anything in there.
damn
The
it.
password.
Okay.
Who's
Great.
your brother, and where am I going to find him?
His brother is named. Where's my list of green coppers? Here we go. Fim Green Copper.
Fim.
Fim.
Same.
And
Fim.
he works at the Hooked Knucklehead Inn.
Hooked Knucklehead. In. Got it.
Are you still doing the whole thing, like Demon's Hole? Is there a
The
Our
whole
sled's
thing.
still named Ice Hole.
The ice hole.
Ah.
Yeah, we're about to mount the ice hole.
Oh, okay. All right. It's a good start. Okay. So, our expedition's looking up, then, I would say.
We're gonna whip our dogs into the storm aboard the ice hole.
Yeah. All right. Do this thing.
And I'm just outlining narrative action. That's all, really.
I'll ask Arn how likely it is that we'll run across the Brigandarth, or is he just looking for some armed folks to escort his money?
You'll be fine.
During the
This
day,
guy.
maybe. All right.
This guy.
All right. Well, at least we'll be headed away from Luskin. That's the right direction. The right direction is always away.
Away.
From Luskin.
Agreed. Yeah, you hear Katra saying that while she's helping tag up the dogs with Anfyra.
It's real piratey shithole.
Mm-hmm.
Real up and coming. They're going to join the Lord's Alliance. Just you wait and see.
Just you wait.
I'm going to be something, Dad. But
get on the sleigh and let's get going. Burning daylight here.
Are we fully rested?
You probably are.
Yes.
From last night, we haven't spent any slots or anything, or
No. I don't think
taken
we
any
did.
damage.
Fight anything. We
Yeah.
just,
I put burned a spell slot, putting protection from good and evil.
That's right.
And you tried to counterspell something.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So I burned 1/3, one first level slot. So, yeah, I'll try and catch a nap on the boat, on the sled if I can. Just to.
Use arcane recovery on some of
Yeah,
it.
you can for sure.
Oh,
get a
yeah.
short Rest.
That's true. I'll do that. I can do that for. I think.
Isn't it going to take us like 2 days to get there?
Yeah, most of 2 days.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Do we have tents and stuff?
You guys do have tents, yeah.
Okay.
I am suddenly worrying about it.
yeah.
Right. Don't worry about not having 1/3 level spell slot and one first level spell. Okay.
It's not ominous at all.
So you guys head north and east.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone would like to talk about, perhaps, on the sleigh ride?
I believe written under me on the overlay is my answer.
If we do have time, Anfyra will have on the boat have taken out some pen and quill and put a letter to paper. And if she sees Chadara at any point carrying that mailbox of hers, she's gonna take the letter and shove it in there. But it's addressed to Chadara, so I imagine that it spits right back out. And then she'll just walk off.
I like that.
Very direct.
I like to think that Katra sort of coolly observes this with approval.
I mean, we can all observe it. We're on a sled.
That's what I
We're all
mean.
just like,
But I like the idea of her walking while being on the sled.
The letter
We're all like-
spits out, and
I'm looking at my eyes closed, but I'm watching.
the wind kind of catches it, and it's just flapping in your face, Chadara.
Oh boy, more mail. It's been so emotionally rewarding so far. What does this letter say?
All right.
I wonder who it's from.
Mystery, surely, for the ages.
You could probably roll a check for that.
Oh,
Signed,
it's from our friend.
Anonymous.
All right. If you open it up and read it, then this is what it says. Chadara, I feel real bad about the way things went down in that cave, and I know it might not be my place to say something. Maybe I've said enough already, but if I still got your ear, I have some things I'd like to write down to you. This moment that you're at right now, this moment in your life, is very important. Breathe it in, feel it, and recognize it for what it is. But also realize that how you choose to move on past this moment and on to the next is even more important. Chadara, you don't need your mother's stories, titles, or embellishments to be who you were born to be. You're still young, I think. I can never tell with humans. But you're already on your way to becoming an amazing woman. I don't think I would have stuck around long if I didn't see that in you. I see how everyone around you looks to you and relies on you, not because of something your mother might have done, but because of who you are. I'll admit, I didn't see it at first. You're hot-headed, stubborn, and downright bossy, and I thought maybe I had pissed off Tawdry somehow, sending me to you and all that. But then I saw that little scene in your office, and I started to see what the others had seen all along, your compassion. I remember back at the base, we had a conversation, and you told me what you were doing wasn't about some fancy hero title. It was about saving people. I gotta say, that made a great impression on me. In that moment, you won more respect from me than most commanders I've been under, and I've been under more than a few in my days. You care so much about the people of this realm, you were willing to follow some dragon cultists up here if it meant saving them. That's not nothing. Even if it turned out your blood wasn't the right blood, you still came here to do what needed to be done because you felt it was the right thing to do. That's the stuff heroes are made of. They're not made of blood of someone else's who's done something great. They're made of the compassion and the conviction to do what's right in the face of everything. You have that in you, Chadara. Katra, Bram, Autumn, they all see that. I see that now too. So Chadara, hero of Handlestone, when you move on to the next moment past this one, I hope you see that in yourself. With respect, Lady Anfyra Gothard.
I will fold that letter more times than is strictly necessary and stick it in my pack.
And I will stare out into the snow like nothing happened.
I will also do
over
that.
and cry.
Everyone who is not Chadara and Anfyra, make a perception check.
I said I was staring out into the snow.
Fuck you, Andy. It's a nat 20.
Yeah, I got a 16.
I got a 25.
Okay.
Dang.
Probably good you guys are doing it.
Then we get ambushed. We all think it's about noticing something interpersonal, but no.
Yeah. Autumn and Bram.
Mm-hmm.
On the horizon, you see a small dot flying at you very quickly.
I knew it.
As that dot gets closer,
Yeah.
you see a skeletal dragon dive bomb you with a man on its back. And I'm going to ask everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
It's it's Strap.
Oh. We should have wrecked that bone dragon in the goddamn cave. What am I doing? Dexterity saving throw? Is that
Yes,
what I'm doing?
Oh no.
So you're saying we don't have rerolls now?
Nope.
I was just thinking that.
Weren't there some left?
No, everyone spent them. However, I did get a donation today, so...
Oh.
Well, fuck you again, Andy, because I got another nat 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
This isn't targeting just me, then, you wouldn't say?
No.
I got an 11, but I have my goblin racial trait, so I'm going to add up to +5 if that dwarf counts as an ally.
So the dwarf isn't with you, but I'll let you count Pillow as one of your allies.
Pillow. I love Pillow.
Yes.
Katra's always scratching Pillow when Pillow's around. Like,
Okay.
just at the ears, scratching
Pillow
his
is an
ears.
important ally.
So
Absolutely.
Katra got 16.
Mm-hmm.
Bram.
I got a 1.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Anfyra.
10.
And
You're still not that kind of paladin yet, aren't you?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
7th level.
We haven't leveled.
I think it's 7th level when that kicks in, actually.
Oh.
Because we looked at that with Lorez in that one game
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
just recently.
So not good, Chadara, is what I'm hearing?
Is it 11 good?
It's not bad.
It's not good. Don't.
If it was a death save, it would be good.
Don't
Is my
condescend
nat
to me,
20 good
Andy.
enough to protect other people dexterously?
Okay.
Oh, man.
The good news is, you don't think the flame breath was trying to hit you, so that's good. However, you all still take 14 fire damage. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Autumn and Katra take 7, and the rest of you take 14. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You gotcha.
And the ice beneath you breaks.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
that's fine. That's
Like,
So,
Are the dogs okay?
yeah, just below the sleigh, or what's
The-
going on there?
The dogs kind of scramble, and they kind of climb up out of the hole, but the sleigh and you guys fall, and you smash into a giant ice dome that you can see underneath. It looks like there's some kind of structure, but you kind of hit the ground, and as you look up, you see Strath stand above the hole and cast Wall of Stone over it.
oh, counterspell.
Okay, make a intelligence roll.
Okay. I've got to be smart, guys. I blew my racial trait already. Oh, 19. Plus my intelligence bonus, which is 3. So,
His Wall of Stone is counterspelled, and he'll kind of look at you and shake his head.
yeah.
As a reaction, can I cast Shield?
Oh, does shield increase your dex save?
No, it just increases my AC in case he decides to hit at us again.
You cast shield in reaction to you being attacked. You can't.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you can, but it doesn't do anything. Because if you,
Yeah, I meant as a reaction to getting hit with the fireball, like in case something happens before. Again. Never mind. Don't worry about
it. Will have no
it.
effect, and I'm not going to let you guys
Okay.
discuss that. So,
Okay.
Double.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we were sledding out across kind of like we were on land, but it's melted kind of the ice and snow out from under us, and we are now underground.
yes.
in what seems to be an under the snow, under the ground structure.
Yeah, so you guys
big
landed
dome.
on an ice dome, and you can see through the ice dome there is a dungeon beneath you.
Oh boy.
Cool.
And
Strath is on the
still
edge above us?
He is on the edge above you, and now the Dracolich has landed and has stuck its dragony maw over the edge at you all.
Oh, man. Okay, so is there a way in, like, into the dome?
Yes, you can see a way into the dome. Kind of in the middle of the dome is a small hole, and it looks like someone has previously climbed down it because there are grappling hooks and ropes leading into it.
Oh, cool.
I say, hey, friends, grappling hooks, ropes. Shall we in and away?
Now we truly are in an ice hole.
Oh,
Hey! You're right.
the ice hole has fallen into an ice hole.
Yeah.
so
We're
meta.
going in. All of us are going in.
How terrifying on average is a Dracolich?
I mean,
Would you say?
very scary.
Take
Hold
a-
on.
Take a scary dragon, make it undead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can let you decide. I find that pretty scary.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
kind of cute.
He just wants to be loved.
It's real spindly.
It's not like a Remoraz, which is like adorable.
It's
They're
not that
totes
adorable.
adorbs. Totes
They are-
adorbs.
Crazy, creepy animals.
Cranimals.
Let's see. So, okay, so
All right,
Because I'd like
so-
to huck a hand axe at.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Strath.
can we throw things at Strath? Because I want to throw a dagger.
Let's pull him in. Let's pull him into the hole.
But there's a
Dude.
fair chance
Dude can
That-
teleport, though.
I'm just gonna freeze up at the side of this thing. So
you would say
Frightful precedence.
it is slightly scarier than a regular dragon.
okay.
Okay. So we're all close together because we're in the sled.
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
So we're all bunched up for a nice burst.
Yes.
Do we? So, Cap down the hole, scatter. What are we doing?
Oh. Shit. I mean, I don't encourage just rolling to roll things without the DM telling you to, but I was giving myself a willpower check there, and I got a natural 20. I will grab the person closest to me and, like, dive down the hole, grabbing the rope and just being like, go, 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 go.
Wait, so
that was
the
Autumn.
person
You grabbed the Autumn.
Okay.
Almost certainly.
I was wondering.
So
They're really dragging her
looks-
as she's trying to
looks at
throw
Anfyra
things.
and Brian. Just okay. Huh?
That's as much why I had to grab you. And just around the waist, full Fey Ray style, just swinging down this.
She
Right.
screams obscenities at Strappo. She's
So
called
That's
Katra will. I'll cover you and station yourself by the ice hole.
Anfyra's
Adjacent to the
gonna
ice hole.
Anfyra's gonna pull out her shield and then kind of put herself between the Dracolich and everybody else and make sure everybody else is getting down first.
Okay, you all can't heroic stand at the end.
No, I'm not
Bullshit,
going to do
we
that, but I will.
I can so.
I'll put
Yeah,
some cover. I'm going to throw some cover fire over at the dudes. I'm going to throw a fireball up at Strath and the Dracolich.
He will cast counterspell and kind of go like, I can do it too.
That's what it feels like.
Can I
I'd like to-
counterspell his counterspell?
Yeah.
You already used your
can.
counterspell.
Oh no, you already used a reaction.
You did.
But we're not in initiative, so what turn is what?
I'm keeping track of it in my head.
Okay, fair enough. I won't burn my extra. I have one third level. No, I have two third level spell slots. We rested
I
a
don't.
little bit, right?
I don't think this will work. But I want to stand next to Anfyra and hold up my holy symbol and try to turn the Dracolich. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Well, it might be immune to turning. I don't know.
That's some good.
Its CR might be too high outright.
Turn's just affected by CR, right?
I don't think that's a thing anymore, is it?
What you
CR?
destroy at a certain CR. I don't know that.
No. The not being affected at certain levels.
Turning is on page 59 of the PH Channel Divinity. Turn undead. As an action, I present my holy symbol. Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet, I don't even know if it's within 30 feet, can make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails its save, it is turned for 1 minute.
Yes.
The
that's
DC
cool.
Is
Yes, absolutely.
8 plus my Wiz modifier, so 8 plus 4, it's 12. Plus my proficiency bonus, which is...
It's your spell save DC.
Yeah, okay, so... What's that, like 15? Let's see, I have it written here somewhere.
Yeah, CR doesn't get involved until destroy. So
15.
Oh,
I don't
right,
even know if
that's
it's
what I was
working a
thinking.
Draco Lich, but I'll just try.
He will succeed on his saving throw, but he doesn't. He's not immune to turning, and he doesn't even have turn resistance.
Crazy.
Usually, powerful undead do.
yeah,
Right.
So, yeah, like the wind is blowing, and my ship just got capsized, so I'll stand there and, hold up my glowing symbol, and then a wave of horror, like, washes over my face as I realize it had no effect at all. And
then I'll go, now is not the time for a flashback, and grab him and go down that hole.
full Fey Ray style.
Okay, so Katra, you are standing next to your sleigh, and Strath and the Dracolich are standing there, and Strath will
Strike Team Beta down the hole. For once.
ask you to make a dexterity saving throw, Katra.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try and do this dex save by dodging into the hole.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
I will say you straight up avoid his lightning bolt as
Yay.
you do a cool side flip, grab the rope, swing down the hole,
Yeah.
and the rest of you can see.
Pet the dogs. I take a pillow with me if the pillow's not already on me.
Full Fey Ray style.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Exactly. In
Everyone
one hand,
Fey Ray somebody and get
she's
down the
like
hole.
this.
So the rest of you see lightning just arc off the domed ceiling as Katra kind of somersaults down the hole with a dog.
Scritching her ears.
And you can see Strath now cast Wall of Stone again, and the light from outside kind of is shut off, and there is a small fire in the middle of this room that has embers glowing, and a door to your north that has been pushed open, and it seems like there are torches in the next room.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to be here.
So I landed. Okay, right? Superhero landing, or
Yes.
there were ropes as a campfire. I'm gonna hand off a pillow to Anfyra, and I'm gonna try to stealth over to the door and
Hand
check
catch
out
Bram.
next room.
Trade.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? What's happening?
You had a trade Katra or a pillow for Bram, is what Marty was saying.
Oh, okay, sure.
Has
cool.
Chadara set me down? Am I?
Oh, that's right. So I
Good question.
I don't think I'm strong enough to carry Bram, but that's all right.
She doesn't seem to notice her arm still around you.
Oh.
Bram 100% does that.
This ice dungeon seems to be melting rapidly.
Yeah, right. Things are getting hot. I rolled a 21 for stealth to approach the door and look in.
Well, and real quick, point of order. I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting our grasp here. How constructed does this look? Is it just a dome of ice? I'm getting kind of a Baj temple from Final Fantasy 7 or 10 kind of feel to it. Like what?
So the
Is it a construction?
The dome of ice looks magical in nature. It is some sort of or sculpted ice in some way, but it is clearly man-made. Or this room's actually very big. It could be giant-made.
It's made.
Instance. But it is
Bram,
made.
right.
And then this section is like straight up a stone dungeon. It's not like a cave structure or any kind of weird natural occurrence. But
So wait, is there a stone ceiling also?
no, this room just has a ice dome. However, you can see that leading out from the ice dome is the door that's cracked open, and that area has a stone ceiling.
Okay, so everything else has a ceiling. Okay.
But Strath put a stone thing over
He closed
the hole in the ice dome.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I can probably dispel that later if we have to come back. But for now...
Yeah, I think his plan is no way out but in.
So is this some kind of ancient dungeon? I mean, like...
How much of our stuff did we manage to pull down here?
Whatever you guys have on you.
Pillow.
Okay. But, like, we can presume our backpacks made it.
Yes.
Do you know who put the grappling hooks there?
Well, I just ran up to the door to try and see into the next room where there was some torchlight. So do I see anything, Andy? Or I don't know.
Okay. So anyone who is still in the room you guys are in can make a perception or investigation check.
Yeah, I want to check out the fire and signs of life there.
Katra, you kind of pull your way up, and peeking through the door, you can see a hallway that goes left and right, and carved into the other hallway is a relief of a white-haired, blue-robed man with two gemstones for eyes. And he's kind of arms outstretched in like a divine father.
Wide open.
Yeah. in like a fatherly kind of give dad a hug.
Does this ring any is there any language written or
there is. It is written in giant. And because you have comprehend languages cast, it says in giant Alman the Allfather. I'm sorry, Anam the Allfather. I always do that.
Anam the Allfather. Okay. And does that ring any bells for me?
You can give me a history, a religion check.
Okay. 18.
18. Anam the Allfather is the patron god of all giants. So every giant subrace has a patron god or goddess that they worship. Anam is all of their father. So he is the father of all giants.
Progenitor of all giants.
He's the progenitor of all giants, and then
on the male side. Right.
Well, he's like Zeus, and then hill giants worship Grolantar, who is their progenitor, but the progenitor of Grolantar is Anam. So he's kind of the big, literally
father of all
the father of all of the other giants.
Okay, and is he known to be? What's his sort of aspect? Is he a sort of furious god? Is he a benign god? Is he a sort of inscrutable god?
He is strict and inscrutable, and most people who aren't giants don't care about him. He eventually sets up something called the Ordning, which keeps all giants in line. Your friend Harshnag the Grim told you that's all busted up right now, don't you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Giants are acting all weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting that we're here. All right. I'm going to just sort of... And I don't see any peeps, any beings?
No. But someone has clearly lit torches in this room.
Right. And do I see any footsteps? Is there dust? Is there snow? Is there evidence of
If it helps, I did a perception check and got a 26. So
Okay, well that's for the room you're in now.
yeah, the room
Yeah,
we're
I'll
in.
do one for the hallway.
Okay.
Oh, natural one.
Okay.
Oh.
So
No allies to impress.
It's real cold.
Yeah.
Autumn got a 26. Anfyra
5.
5. Bram
2.
2. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Chadara.
I wasn't joking. Chadara may not actually notice that her arm is still around Autumn, because I also got a 5.
Wow, guys.
Maybe the cold made you numb and you
Well, apparently Autumn notices all.
Right.
Good
She's
news.
just like,
This is why you're
Yeah.
trusted implicitly.
Okay. So kind of poking around the little campfire, picking up some clues. There's a couple abandoned pieces of equipment. You would say another group of adventurers is for sure in here. And kind of poking around with that very good check, there might be 2 different groups in here. A group of adventurers, and then you would say you find something written in Undercommon, and it's got a lot of spiders on it. You would say there is some kind of drow excavation team in here.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
let me see that.
Relay that to everyone.
Well, so I'm doubling back. So I'm connecting with these guys to fire. I didn't notice anything in the hall. So, do we see the? Can I see that undercommon thing? Since I've got comprehend languages going. What does it say?
So, picking it up, it has instructions to get to around this area. You think there's a couple landmarks you recognize in the description of it, and then it's saying that buried underneath the snow is in a place full of history of giants, is great treasure that the great treasure is good. They want them to find and procure. There might be magic items as well.
So these are like orders.
Yes.
And is there any indication as to who the orders are from or to in the body of the text?
Let's see.
Undercommon as opposed to Elvish Drow.
I kind of conflate the two.
Mm-hmm.
So it is Elvish Drow.
Okay. Right.
And it seems to
You
be
can tell in the script.
from yeah.
Right.
House Mizram.
Okay.
One of the sunnier houses.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And how about
Trustworthy, yes.
and do I get the impression it's like to members of their household or to a third party or
Given kind of the language and the language both literally the language it is written in and the phrasing of it, you would say they are members or officials. Bless you. Of the House Mizram.
Okay. So it's an in-house project is what this note is about. Okay, great. I relate this information to my allies. Anfyra can probably suss out some of this Drow Elven, right? Dialectic-y similar? Or
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like, there's a Drow party down here working for, what's the name of the house?
Mizram.
Mizram. Oh. Okay.
What time of day was it when we fell? Like, how far did we get? Anything like that?
You guys traveled for about half a day. It's getting to be dark out.
Okay.
So...
4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean...
Winter light, right? Unless we have a northern light kind of thing happening. So I was just out there. There's a finished hallway, and there's a bas-relief with dedicated to the progenitor of all giant kind. And there are lit torches. But I couldn't tell you if I could see any tracks. I couldn't make them out. I poked myself in the eye.
Are the doors giant sized?
They are giant sized.
Like how high? How giant?
They are 40
the biggest
feet
giant.
tall. Yeah.
Okay.
They are bigger even than you would say like storm giants.
They would be ostentatious for giants.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aragorn would dramatically throw them open.
You know, it would be easier if you just opened one, Aragorn. Is there more fuel? Is there more fuel to this fire nearby? Have they come prepared in that regard?
Yeah, you can find kindling sticks. You find a small pouch of black powder that you could probably throw on fire.
Throw that right in there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't do that. I'm not that dumb. The minute I realized it's not pepper, I moved that further away. I've served the North. I know the kind of crap dwarves get up to.
Right. Right. I mean, Andy, I probably know too, right, with the soldier background, what black powder was. So
you probably know it's no good.
Plausible.
Yeah.
Did we, when we were sailing the Seven Seas, did we ever deal with smoke powder?
Cannons are a thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I want a pistol. Cool. All right. Cool.
Random.
An artificer gunsmith.
You can use pistols.
We know a guy. We know a guy who might be able to help you.
I'm gonna-
We know a lady. We know a lady who might be able to help you.
Chadara. I'll say Captain Tide. I mean, Chadara.
Oh.
Do you think
Wow, we got my
that
name right. Yeah.
Autumn will be scouting ahead? Is that the plan, maybe? Because I have a spell that might aid her and keep her safe, which is important to all of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Autumn, if you don't mind, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on you. And that'll give you, I think I'll give you Cat's Grace. That'll give you advantage on dex checks. So if you have to pick locks and stuff, will be good. And you won't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. Now I have to concentrate, though. So if I take damage, I might lose that. Okay. So just so we know.
Okay.
I always forget how concentration checks work. So.
That does seem like a good idea to get an eye on our surroundings. I trust you implicitly. I do think we should start maintaining and setting up this camp before we move any further.
Okay.
Kind of know the race against time is already boned to get to Bryn Shandar, and Strass on the move.
Strass on the roof.
Well, I don't think he's
Unfortunately,
going to stay there.
Kind of right where he wants us to be.
Yeah, like.
But I think he presumes we're trapped. I don't think we're as trapped as he thinks we are.
I kind of agree. I mean, I wonder, did he know this was here?
Oof.
Was he able to kind of see down into the hole?
It's a really broad
I
coincidence.
mean, he saw us retreat somewhere.
He saw you guys retreat somewhere. It is unclear whether he knew you guys would fall into a cave or a dungeon. Faerun is fucking littered with them, though. So, like,
Right.
I think he thought he was probably, he probably thought he was just trapping you. Again, if you fall into a dungeon, yeah, you're gonna die in that dungeon. What do I care?
Right.
Yeah. I meant more of, like, could he see, like, down into the hole and see the dome and be like, oh.
He saw you guys went somewhere, but
Okay.
It's unclear if he could see that it was a dome and could see through it kind of from his angle. The light
He saw us go
reflect
further
it.
down, which I think still serves his purpose.
We have his book, though. What's his plan? To just trap us here and hope we die and then come dig us out?
Does he know we have the book?
Well, he goes and gets my step Mother. Oh boy. Autumn, I think it's a good idea to check our immediate surroundings. I'm going to try and build this fire back up, and we should make camp here before we move on.
Look, Autumn, I'll back you up if you want to look around in this area that I scouted already.
Yeah, either way, I'm on it. So I will sneakily move forward and try to see what's going on behind the giant doors.
Okay.
I'll kind of try to make eye contact with Katra to kind of do the keep both eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I put down the book. I closed the book. I'm like, because I've been like comprehend languaging on this Draconic, trying to grok the rituals and stuff, and be like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm on it, Chief.
Okay.
Tighten up my.
Have a fireball left.
I do.
So Autumn, you sneak your way into the hallway. You can go left or right.
What do I get any sense of what's down either direction? Is it just both sides look identical?
Footprints in the snow.
Yeah, footprints.
Give me a perception check.
26.
What would that be if it was a survival check instead?
If it was a survival check, it would be dirty 20.
Okay. Footprints go both directions. However, the footprints going right seem fresher. The path going right is a shorter hallway and turns right. The path going left leads into a small room.
Do you see anything, Autumn?
There's footprints going both ways. One set looks fresher. Do we want to try to follow the fresher footprints?
Well, do you see any elven footwear?
Any elven footwear?
Look,
Pointing to our shoes.
There's a party of drow down here.
That's racist.
No.
I'm googling drow shoes. Those aren't a thing.
On the soles,
Their heels have a spider.
Yeah,
Right.
Like they're
soles, yeah.
They're really soft spider silk slippers.
I guess
Based on footwear, you cannot tell the difference.
if the right path looks like it goes in and turns around, I would say I want to go left to check out the room. See what's in there first.
You know what? Okay, wait. I will say the footprints going left, they appear to be more uniform than the footprints going right. So if you did have to guess, the group who went left were of a similar race, whereas the group who went right were mixed. A mixed party.
the ones going left. Every left foot says "Lolth" in the snow, and the right foot says "For life."
Right. I'm inclined to think that the drow are all together.
Yeah.
So
is that who we're trying to track down?
Well, just wanting to know where they are because we're aware that they were part of this group. So the fresher group is the mixed ethnicity group.
Yes.
Okay. To the right.
To the right.
So maybe that stands to reason we should go maybe where the fresh princes of Bel Air are.
All right,
Belanthrazin.
Yes,
okay.
So your lead, I guess.
Yeah, let's head right then.
Okay.
Back in the room, depending on how long all of this takes, I would like to conscript Anfyra and myself, provided the top of the dome is fine. Can we climb back up the rope, try to get the remainder of the dogs and any of the rest of our supplies from the sled down the hole?
Sure.
Isn't the wall of stone thing plugging up our way in?
That's at the top, right?
It's above the hole.
He covered the hole. He melted.
Right.
Yeah, so we're double hole right now.
We're double.
Yeah.
So here's the
We're 2 hole
dragon,
deep.
Yeah.
and then there was the dome, and we dropped down
I
into the dome.
love
Exactly.
that.
So
So yeah, we will be doing that. Is that okay?
Sure.
Anfyra, you're down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are both strong enough to easily climb up and down the rope.
And if the rest of the dogs stayed on the surface and got away, that's fine. But if any dogs are down here with us, I would feel better having them.
Yeah, one of the dogs, the dog who was with Pillow, kind of fell down here as well. So you guys have 2 dogs with you. One of them is Pillow, and then one of them is Rocky.
If I could have gotten both of them while I was going down the hole, I would have.
Snuggle the dogs for warmth.
Okay.
Use them to break Paladin style to break the fall.
Ooh.
No.
No, just kidding. Nah, I didn't do that.
Autumn, you turn the corner and you find a room that kind of the fresco seemed to continue along the walls, but as soon as you get into this room, it has been kind of smashed all over the place, and then there is a door at the far end of the room, going further east, you would say.
Lovely. So I guess we approach the door.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Okay.
I'm wary of traps and whatnot, so.
Would you like to check for traps?
Yeah.
Nah, she's good.
Nah.
Luckily, it looks like some other people stone-footed their way through here, so...
There's a dirty 20.
Okay. Okay. While someone does seem to have passed, Autumn finds a trap that has been reset by someone.
Haha.
So someone disarmed it, then rearmed it. But you can
Someone was worried
easily.
of being pursued.
You think you could disarm it with a thieves' tools check?
All right, let's do that. How would we do that? What is that? A dex check plus?
You have enhance ability on you right now too, so you're gonna have advantage.
So advantage on your dex check. If you are proficient in thieves' tools, you add that to it. If you have expertise in it, you double your proficiency.
Which you would have had to have taken.
Yeah, you want me to?
Expertise.
Let me see. Let me see if I have Autumn's character sheet on.
I have proficiency in thieves' tools, but I don't think I have an expert thing in it.
So +3 plus your dex mod plus whatever you rolled on the die.
Yeah, you have double proficiency in acrobatics, perception, persuasion, and stealth.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would.
Rogues, man.
It's 25.
It's disarmed. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
He looked at it hard and it.
Yeah. It was some kind of
Just snap my fingers at it.
dart trap.
It's way here.
Okay. You guys. You guys enter an L-shaped hallway. So who is with Autumn at this point?
I am.
Anyone else?
Should we double back and try and connect with the others, Autumn? What do you think?
I mean, don't get too far, but
That's.
feel
I don't
free
wanna get too
to.
far, but we also haven't found anything.
We've been looking for what, about a minute? A minute, like given like your trap debugging.
Yeah.
We haven't been at this for very long in terms of actual clock time, right?
Stealthing and poking and checking your corners and.
Right. Okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not that long. So, all right. So
I dare you to split the party.
we have
Actually,
I actually
I
like
wanna-
splitting the party, but not
I wanna
this
see
deep
it.
per se. But
I would kind of like to take a peek at the door, behind the door, if we can, stealthily, quietly.
I'm backing you up. Got my wand of magic missiles out. I'm ready.
If we don't see anything, whatever we see, we'll report back.
I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
So there's a door at the end of this hall, right?
No, it is just an L-shaped bend in the...
Oh.
So we'll go peek around the corner.
Peek around the corner, and then see what's there.
It is a long, straight hallway.
No doors, no torches.
There is a door at the end of the hallway. Footprints and torches are back.
And there's a door at the end.
How far down is it?
Not a turn.
There is a door at the end of this hallway. It is about 80 feet hallway.
Okay, that's some distance. Do we want to connect back with our peeps, or do you want to go forward, Autumn?
I don't know. I kind of do want to see what's up with the door, but that's a long hallway.
Pretty sure that Corey Feldman recently put out a song that was called "Go For It," and the 4 was the number 4. So I'm just saying.
I'm hearing a voice that says "Go."
I'm hearing the song.
When is
it
Corey
occurs
Feldman
to me
ever been wrong?
Yeah,
that if Bram were here,
excellent judge
he
of
would,
character.
he would find his brother Corey, who he studied with, who said that we should maybe go for it.
Come on, Katra. Let's actually get some decent information to take back.
All right, I'm in. Go.
Okay.
Okay. You walk into the hallway.
Checking for traps. Do you want me to roll again?
Where do you check for traps? This is a very important question.
The hallway. Everywhere. I'm on high alert. I would be checking most areas where I think traps would be likely to be, and this is a long ass hallway.
Make a perception check.
Cat's Grace.
That's right.
Oh wait, I have it. No, is that?
No.
Would I get advantage
No,
on that?
you need
Not
wisdom
Not from
for
that.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
from
yeah.
that, at least.
This is gonna be an 18.
Yeah. No traps.
Yeah,
what?
what?
Oh, what?
No traps.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
could more than one spellcaster enhance more than one ability?
That's what I was wondering, because when he cast Cat's Grace, I was wondering if I could do Owl's Wisdom or whatever it is.
I think you can.
But now I'm just curious. But right, it's so long as you
not
have
like-
the
it's
number
not like
of
mixing
spellcasters to concentrate on multiple effects.
Right.
Purely an intellectual exercise. It doesn't have to interrupt right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's anything that specifies in the spell, though.
Nothing
It's
in this.
page 237.
Nothing in the spell says it, but I wonder if, even though it has different effects under the spell, it's the same spell. And
Yeah.
you can't be under the effect of the same spell more than once.
Oh, so you can't enlarge someone multiple times. You can't double haste
Right.
someone,
Yeah.
like that kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
don't know, because I kind of like the idea of 4 clerics tapping the fighter to enhance ability 4 different stats. So I might allow it, but the rules as written may.
And they're all pooling their concentration on this guy, right?
I'll ask Jeremy Crawford tomorrow. We're tight.
No.
We're not. I wish.
I'll
That
remember
guy
that.
is great.
I'm going to
does.
Google it.
Really has good fashion sense. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I want that D&D sweater vest so bad.
I know you do, Andrew. I know you did.
Okay. Katra and Honor. We'll get back to you guys in a second. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, it's about to get real, Autumn. It's about to get real.
We made mistakes.
Puppy rescue and
It's all right. Yeah, you guys are playing with puppies. We're about to die.
Making sure we got Green Copper's chest. I mean, everything's short of the sleigh itself. I'm keeping my sandal as best I can, but I don't know how I'm getting it out of here.
You gotta roll it and shove it down the hole,
Yeah.
and then it kind of flops out and.
Imagine you just strap it to your back, and then every time you walk, it makes the like sandal flip flop sound.
Can't get through doors.
But luckily, the doors are giant sized. So,
yeah.
We don't have we need a bag of holding. Clearly.
And I'm eyeing up the big double doors here to see how we can best barricade them for our camp. That's kind of probably as far as I've gotten in my plan. And I'm starting to wonder where Autumn and my corporal are, depending on the amount of time that's passed.
Put the giant sandal up like a wall.
I was thinking, put it in front of the door. And that way at least somebody has to climb over it, right? It's enough effort.
Bram and Anfyra, are you guys doing anything other than helping Chadara?
Probably just helping her.
Okay.
Yeah, just helping.
I will make at least 2 meaningful eye contacts with Anfyra that says we're not talking about it, but we both know what we're not talking about.
She'll respectfully nod back.
All right.
Okay. Katra and Autumn make dexterity saving throws.
I knew it. Oh, okay. That's an 18.
Okay.
22.
Who even needs cat's grace, right?
Quit challenging
Oh wait,
her
do I get
dexterity,
advantage?
Ian.
It's not my
Dex
fault.
saves too.
It's just dex check.
Okay,
It's just dex
Thank
check.
you.
You
Don't-
passed. It doesn't
thank you.
matter. An Indiana Jones boulder rolls past you guys as you very easily step out of the way.
Okay. It's like this big. We're like, oh.
Yeah.
I would have made that the size of the hallway myself.
Okay. Is there anything behind it? Like,
Nope. No, you guys dodged the trap.
Did it just drop from the ceiling?
The wall opened behind it and it rolled out,
Oh, okay. Okay.
which now it has smashed and kind of majorly dented the door and at the end of the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Dungeon Builder didn't have.
Do we
the
just-
cost like a full
Did the door open at all?
It smashed open a little bit. Yeah.
Do we
okay.
see
Is
anything?
there light? Yeah, is there light coming?
Yeah, there are torches from that room as well.
Any movement?
Any?
Anybody saying, "Oh shit"?
Nothing you guys can see now. No movement.
Okay. Let's go forward.
Yeah, let's go peek through that door.
You guys see a room full of
cheese.
It's a fondue party.
this chamber is filled with stalactites and stalagmites.
Oh, both
Okay.
kinds.
In the middle
Maybe.
of the room is a statue of a giant holding an open book with his face lost in thought.
It's the same guy that I saw in the bas relief.
Yes.
The same figure.
Yes.
What's his name again?
Anam, the All-Father.
Anam, the Allfather. Like, so, and Autumn saw it when she first came into this section. So we're like, oh, it's the same guy.
Well, and in the hallway you guys just walked through, he continues to be present on the relief, and it seems like he is blessing the various
All giant kinds.
different giant kinds. Yeah, so hill,
Right.
stone, fire, frost, cloud, storm. I think I flipped fire and frost because I always do that.
No fog.
And you said
No fog.
you said those reliefs were like smashed and junked up and stuff too, right? Do we get any sense if that was like that before or if it'd been done recently?
In the previous room, it was like that.
Yeah.
That seems like it had been done a long time ago.
Okay.
Okay. Any sense of life in the room?
No?
Okay. What do you think, Autumn? Should we go in and carry on, or should we try and connect?
Well, we just hit a door with a boulder, and it probably made a loud sound. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to head back before whatever has been here before us hears the loud sound and comes to find us.
And the door that it hit was the door to the chamber we're in, looking in now with the stalactites and stalagmites.
Yes.
Right. And the statue is how high? Like, how big?
Like 40 feet tall.
Big enough to fit through the door.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Are you taking 10 minutes to do that?
No, I'm going to burn a spell slot. I got Arcane Recovery. We're on the sled.
There is nothing magical in this room.
Okay. Just checking. All right. I'm going to just keep that going while we double back.
Before we head back, on the book that the giant statue thing is reading, are there any like details on the book that indicate what the book is, or is it just a shape of book?
From this angle, no. How do you want to look at it? Do you just want to look at the cover? Because you can see the cover from here.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't say anything.
Well, if the statue's 40 feet tall, he's holding the book at like what point relative to the statue's body? Is it like
it's
30 feet up? 30 feet up, or
it's kind of like
It's a Dungeon Master's Guide, guys.
Yeah.
There's two guys prying at
I mean, I don't want to meta it too much, but
yeah,
right.
It's like he's holding the book like down, and he's kind of like hand up. So it's low enough that if you went into the room, you could read what is on it.
If I went into the room, right? I'm going to go into.
Oh, that's tempting.
Okay. You two roll initiative.
I knew it.
oh. Just had to push it just a little too far.
Yeah, I knew it. So I got a 10.
I got a 21.
I'm like, let's go, and you're like,
let's go. No.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, no. Okay.
I want it to go on record when we get back. That was your fault, not my fault. This is your fault. Whatever.
I'll take it. Whatever's happening.
Autumn, does a 19 hit your armor class?
A little.
Depends on what you mean by armor class. Yes.
Katra, does a 14 hit your armor class?
Blessedly, no.
Okay. Autumn. Take... take 15 piercing damage as one of the stalactites from the ceiling
piercers
falls and hits you. And it no longer looks like a stalactite. Now it looks like this gross bug with big mandibles and big bloodshot eyes. As two of them fall at you, only one of them hits you, and two of them fall at Katra.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
Sure. The rest of you, not Katra and Autumn, you guys hear a boulder.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Let the sandal drop from where we were trying to put it in front of the door. And start booking it down the hall.
Okay. You guys roll initiative.
Oh. They don't know which direction we went, right or left.
They can see
we
your
can see that
footprints.
far
Yeah.
from the door too, right? It's a big open door.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
you
but
guys
we
can-
took a couple turns, right?
but
Yeah,
there's
once
only
we
one-
get into
there's only one path forward the way you guys went.
okay,
Oh, okay.
but we know at least the initial decision they made,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anfyra.
15.
Okay.
And shout back for Bram too. I don't know what.
I get a 15 on my initiative. My dex is very low. So.
Let's just use that. Chadara.
It's never not confusing. I got the dirtiest 20.
Ooh. I don't want to know how you came to that determination. You didn't see where it landed.
Okay.
My.
You guys will get there in at the start of next round. So Autumn, it is your turn.
Okay, let me attack the stupid rock.
Okay.
An 18
Is a hit.
to hit. Okay, and do I get sneak attack because Katra's close by, or no?
Yeah.
Sweet. Where's my... 20.
20 damage.
Yes.
Kills that piercer.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay. Okey-doke.
Oh, sorry. It should have been 23 damage then.
Kill it again.
Kill it
It's
more.
back alive. It only responds to even amounts of damage.
I stabbed it in the...
That's like a 4th edition damage mechanic.
Yeah, it's a displacer piercer.
Katra, does a 21 hit your armor class?
Oh, well, yes. But I
Little.
have shield. I have shield, so I'm going to throw up shield, which gives me a +4, I think. Is that right?
5 plus 5.
+5? Then that's the thing I'm doing, because that will make my armor class 22.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I shot my reaction wad. As twere.
Okay. So your armor class is 22?
Right now it is.
The roper rolls a 24. And one of these stalagmites reaches a tendril, grabs you, and pulls you 25 feet next to it. And it will attempt to bite you. Which it rolls
What
What is
jerk?
happening?
a 26 for it. So take 22 piercing damage.
I will. I'm going to take it. So that makes my... I took 7 from the Draco Lich. And 22 is 29. So now I am at 9 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And it is
Move
Katra's
it.
turn.
And I'm in the clutches of this
Yeah, so you
little
are grappled
jerk
by
face.
this.
All right, great.
roper,
Well, I'm going
which
to
is
bonus
real
action
close.
Misty Step, bamf away, 30 feet. Yeah, he's pretty hideous.
Yeah.
So I bamf out of the grip of this thing, and I'm going to cast Fireball at it with an action, with my... So he needs to make a DC 14. DC 14.
How are you centering the fireball? Is there anything else you can get in there? I mean,
If there's another one of these piercer minion types in the vicinity, I'll try and get it. But this roper is the big bad, and I'm
Okay. The roper will fail.
oh, awesome. Okay, great. So I cast that at the only level I can, which is 3rd, which is 5 dice 6, I believe. So it's okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 fire damage. There's no intelligence bonus to that, right?
No.
Yeah, it's just, and that's 5. 6. Just,
Battle mages get to do some weird things at later levels, but
yeah, it's the if I counter. I get to absorb. I absorbed a counterspell thing. When I counterspell that thing, I absorb that.
like a charge, and the charge
charges me, and I can jack it up. That's right. So I think I can shoot that right now. Power surge. Yep, I have it. So whenever I successfully end a spell with okay. Once per turn, when you deal damage to a creature, you can, with a wizard spell, you can expend 1 power surge, extra force damage equal to your wizard level. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give it an extra 6 force damage.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's true leadership. Chadara would tell me to shoot my power surge.
It is the Piercer's turn. They can't really do much now that they're 20 to hit Autumn.
We can't really do much.
It does. Hold on. It does 2 piercing damage to you as it kind of bites you. It like inchworms its way to you and then just.
It's just like gnawing on my toe.
Yeah.
Really spends a lot in that opening volley.
Yeah, that's all. That's kind of all it's got.
That's its power move.
And it can do a lot of damage that way. But Chadara.
Run up to this door that's partially open with a boulder stuck in. Kind of vault over that and attack a piercer. What is going on in here? Don't ever trust any room with stalactites and stalagmites.
Katra was trying to read the books. She was trying to read the stone book statue thing.
Curiosity almost killed the Katra.
Nice.
Can we change the episode title to that?
It'll be in parentheses.
If I die, it will just be Curiosity killed the Katra.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We should, let's
wait until the battle's out.
Instead, right now it's Curiosity ropered the Katra.
That's right. Oh, she got ropered. That's like hentai.
It's just the downstairs.
We are in an ice hole.
It's just the downstairs neighbors on Three's Company.
Right. Oh. Now I'm combining.
More 70s sitcom references. Yes.
Yeah, but now I'm combining that topical reference with the comment I made, and it's like disturbing factors increased exponentially. So,
see the annotated version on
Norman
YouTube.
fell with tentacles.
My first attack is great.
Broke the internet.
It's 24.
Is a hit.
So that's whatever piercer is closest to Autumn.
Okay.
That's max damage. So the first one is 13 damage.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
All right. Who did we lose? We lost Timothy?
We lost Timothy.
He disappeared suddenly.
Oh no.
The roper got him.
Curiosity did kill the Katra.
The ghost of Norman
internet
Fell did not like being invoked and stole him away. So I get to re-roll my second attack because Timothy didn't get to see it, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
What did you roll?
Is that not a roll where I rolled a 10. The second one's pretty crap.
Yeah, it's not great. Sorry.
It's fine.
The first one was real good.
It was real good. It was
so impressive we didn't notice.
I don't want to move anything because
it was a dirty crit.
Or hobo crit, is that what Timothy called it the one time?
Yeah. Hobo crit.
Yeah.
He's still online.
Very strange.
Timothy, come back to us.
Yeah, Katra's got to come back. I have to wring her neck.
It wasn't my fault.
We'll assign blame later.
Not even. Autumn wants everyone to know something is not her fault. Make that clear.
Oh, he has gone offline.
Oh no! I wonder if his pad phone died.
Tablet or phone? Yeah.
Ooh, that would be bad. Those things take forever to get back up.
Katra wasn't next. Can we?
Yeah. Well, so let's
see if we get back up to the top before.
Now the boxes are all weird.
Is there snow in here? We could cry in the snow.
How did I delete that? Damn it! I was gonna say I had the overlay without Katra, but I deleted it.
Andrew.
Okay, well, I deleted it from my little scenes thing.
Oh, okay.
In my mind's eye, Timothy's rushing to plug in and
Yeah, he's
and stuff right now.
Yeah.
trying to reload Discord now. Great. Okay.
Do we still have Sean with us?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm soaking it in.
Eating popcorn as he watches Chadara rush to defend him from weird
these are
rockworm
weird.
things.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Roper, dangerous.
Hey guys.
Hey!
Hey. Yeah, I just switched internet connections. I realized that I had defaulted to the neighbor's connection because when I stayed here last, I stayed at his place. So I think, and that's like next door. So I just went to their connection, which put me back on. So
right.
I thought my bad joke had killed the internet.
I thought the ghost of Norman Fell came and got you. So
Came to get me with tentacles. It was bad,
Yeah.
man. You guys lucky you missed it. I barely escaped.
I just fought it off.
I did. Me too. You should have seen whatever her name was in her moo-moo.
yeah.
Ooh, my box is weird. Autumn, it's your turn.
I want to go stab the roper.
Did I hurt that roper with the fire?
You did.
You almost certainly did, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a 19 to hit.
A 19 misses the roper.
Fuck.
A 19 miss.
A 19 misses roper.
Well,
What?
They're aberrant creatures, aren't they?
They're monstrosities, and it's made of rock. Although it looks fleshy, it is still made of rock.
And so how many piercers are left?
1. And you've pretty severely damaged it.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, Autumn?
not really. That was pretty much what I got.
Okay. Anfyra.
Okay. Would I be able to reach up to where Autumn is this turn?
Yes.
Okay. Can I run up and get between her and the roper and cast Thunderwave?
Sure.
And I would like to heighten spell that, please.
Oh.
Does that mean he has disadvantage?
Yes.
Sorcerer check.
Constitution save.
Weirdly enough, he will roll the same thing twice. Good for you, he fails both of them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he takes 2d8 thunder damage. And he is pushed 10 feet away from me.
And certainly is vulnerable to thunder damage being a stone monster thing, right? I mean...
Yeah, you think.
Okay.
Somebody turn off his
Just tell me to fuck myself and get it over with.
No, that's not what I meant.
So that is 9 damage, and he's pushed 10 feet away.
Can I do an Arcana check on this creature? Should I wait for my turn, or can I just do
on
it
your turn.
passively? Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith.
On yourself or on someone else?
On me.
Okay. That's not how math works, Andy. Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
It is.
So you stomp your foot, and the roper kind of... It's weird, because Autumn saw it as a stalagmite before. So it kind of breaks your head a little bit to see it kind of push along the ground, and it still looks like it's connected to the ground. So it doesn't look like it should be able to move like that, but it kind of just slides across the floor. And it is Bram's turn.
Okay. So Katra is hurt really bad, right?
I am.
Alright, so as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Thank you.
Pump it up to 3rd level. Doesn't really do that much, but a little. So let's see. 3, 4, 8. So you get healed for 12 points.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Then there's still one Piercer, right? And it's on the ground?
Yes.
There is, near me, right?
Alright. I will draw my trusty +1 beacon longsword that gleams with magical light. I will run up to it, and I will try to kill it. +6. 14 plus 6 is 20. Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah. Alright. So I did a total of 8 damage to it.
That kills the last piercer.
Alright. That's it for me.
So there's just Ropey Boy left.
Yes.
Just the roper.
They're big, right? How big are they? They're like 8 feet high or something?
Yeah,
12 feet?
They're big,
Like
big boys.
horrible creatures.
Yeah, it's size large, so it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay. It now has a bunch of tasty new targets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't want it to touch me.
You don't. You don't. You really don't.
Anfyra, what is your armor class with Shield of Faith?
20.
Okay.
20.
20.
Deuces.
This roper roll is great. Well, it rolls
does.
one
He
die
nailed
very
me.
well. So it lashes out 4 tentacles. The tentacles ineffectively reach out at Autumn, Bram, and Chadara. However, one of them wraps around Anfyra's foot, drags it closer, or her closer, and will attempt to bite her.
My door kicking foot.
Rolling a...
Oh no!
This might be a season-ending door-kicking injury. 26 to hit.
Oh.
Ow.
And it does
Yeah.
22 piercing damage.
Oh.
Oh.
That's an ouch.
That's what
Okay.
happened to me.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Cool. As a reaction, can I cast shield now?
Yeah, but didn't I say it rolled a 26? It won't
Yeah.
make your armor class higher.
Oh shoot. That's right. Dang it. I will use it effectively
Sorry.
one day.
I know. It's a very good spell.
Listen,
I'm gonna keep trying.
and when you're
It's-
surrounded, it's a great FU for a round
Yeah.
of like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being able to get to an AC 25 is, usually pretty
It's usually,
sufficient.
yeah, I rolled an 18 on the die, so
Wow.
or a
So
nine-
it's
a
22
19.
damage.
22 damage.
Still up. Still good.
Well, you're a
Katra.
paladin, of course. You're still good. Yes. So I was just happily healed by my buddy Bram. My allies are they're closer to it than I am, but they're still 10 feet distance. So I'm going to I want to do an Arcana check to sort of suss this creature to see if I understand any of its vulnerabilities.
Okay.
So I rolled an 18 with a plus of 6, so 24.
It has no vulnerabilities or weaknesses.
Okay.
You know it relies on appearing like a stalagmite to capture its prey. You can destroy the tentacles, however, it tends to regrow them very quickly.
Okay. All right. Do I see that it? If I look at it, does it look like it's regenerating at all, or
no? It doesn't.
Because it's taken some damage, right?
Yeah, it's not regenerating in that way. Just that if you were to cut off a tentacle that was holding Anfyra, it would probably just replace the tentacle
with another one.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
But it's not healing its body in any way.
It's got spaghetti reserves.
Yeah.
Right. Spaghetti. The best kinds of reserves, if you're a pastafarian. Okay. Well,
Mecha Shiva.
I believe. Damn, I can't. I'm going to. Oh, okay. I'm going to run up to my allies with my move. Run up sort of within range. I'm going to get it within 10 feet of this thing, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
At 2nd level. So, I believe I have to roll an attack for that one. Is that right?
I think it's a dex save, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay, cool. Spell save DC 14.
Let me double check.
There it is.
Dex save. Anfyra, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
No. I was casting it at the thingy-majiggy.
Yeah, but he's holding
But
her.
he's holding her in his mouth.
Oh, in his mouth. Sorry, I wouldn't have done
He's
that.
actually
I wouldn't-
gnawing on her. Okay.
I wouldn't have
Fine.
done that if that was. I thought he was wrapping around. I'm sorry. I would not have cast
Okay.
that. Sorry. Damn it. All right. I'm going to then run up, and I'm going to use green flame blade. So I make a melee attack roll.
Okay.
So that is. Oh man, this thing is a super high armor class. So I missed.
Okay.
Yep. Never mind.
Okay.
And I will bonus action teleport away from this thing. Damn.
Okay.
Get away.
Chadara.
Bull rush this thing,
Okay.
and can I try to attack the tendrils that have Anfyra?
Mhm.
That will be my first attack.
Okay.
My first attack is a yes. It's 15 or 16. It's a 15, so plus 8 is 23.
Roll damage.
Okay. That's a 9 damage.
You slice off the tendril.
Okay. And then
She's just gonna slide out of his mouth.
Or slide in.
No.
It's kind of because now it's not like
We'll make it worse, Timothy.
you essentially knocked a piece of pizza out of its hand. So Anfyra kind of hits the ground.
Put that down.
I grew up with sisters. I know how to do that. I will turn and look at Autumn and say, Autumn, and attempt to command ally
Okay.
to attack this goddamn thing while I'm next to it.
Yay. 20 to hit.
20 is its armor class.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
You get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Plus a D8.
Uh,
Plus an additional D8. Because of my thing.
17 damage.
Okay. It's bloodied.
Excellent.
Is Anfyra still in his mouth?
No.
No, she got slapped out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the pizza slap, right?
Yeah, the pizza slap.
Chadara, anything else?
If I have done my job properly, I am within 5 feet of both Autumn and Anfyra.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Autumn, it is your turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna stab it again. Haha.
Mental high five.
It's a 23 to hit.
That's
so
a hit.
yeah.
It's a displacer roper.
And so that's going to be 19 damage.
Okay.
Double sneak attacks rule.
Anything else on your turn, Anfyra?
You mean Autumn?
I'm sorry, Autumn.
Anfyra.
Anfyra goes next, which is what I was about to say after that.
Mhm.
I'll scooch back and try to be somewhere behind shield. In a position where I can be behind a shield
Cool.
if Chadara.
And Anfyra goes, which is why I said that a second ago.
Okay. Am I like on the ground or anything? Do I have to like spend my move action to stand up?
You have to spend half your move to stand up, so...
Okay, cool. I'll do that then. Shoot. So we're kind of... Is Chadara still like all up in its biz?
Yes.
Okay. I've only got 14 hit points left, so I'm gonna go with my original plan. I'm gonna lay on hands myself real quick.
Okay.
Now is not the time, Anfyra. I mean, I get it.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it.
It's all very exciting, but...
And then because... Does that count technically as casting a spell?
No.
Dang. Dangle bits.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's a bonus action? Oh, that's cool.
Something to share with the class, Anfyra.
Oh.
She mutters as she's laying hands on herself.
Yeah.
Chocolate and honey.
Oh, that is cool, yeah.
I would like to ensnaring strike this thing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no,
so
wait. Hold on.
Ensnaring
Sorry.
still requires you to make
An
Right.
attack. Okay.
So you-
Sorry.
You can cast it on your sword. However, you will, one, lose Shield of Faith, which I should have made you make a concentration check for. But don't worry
Okay.
about it, because I already...
Okay.
It's passed.
That's...
But
So you'd
can-
lose that, and it wouldn't go off until next turn,
Yeah.
right? Is
Yeah.
ultimately the...
Boo. I don't want to do that then.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm just gonna step slightly away from it.
Okay. Bram, it is your turn.
So I'm thinking it's probably got a pretty good con save, and the dex save should be bad, right? Because it has no feet. All it can do is wiggle, right? So I'm gonna see if we can wiggle out of this.
Okay.
Needs to make a dex save DC 15. As I drop a simple cantrip on it, Sacred Flame.
It will fail its Sacred Flame save.
14
Nice.
radiant.
Nice.
Yeah, there-
And can I be like 40 feet away? Is this room that big?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And also, since that was a cantrip, as a bonus, I can do another healing word. healing word really isn't that great, but
Better than nothing.
Who's hurt real bad? Like if I look around real quick, who's like got blood like coming out of their like eyes?
Anfyra just got chomped on.
Yeah, and Anfyra and Katra have taken damage. Autumn, have you taken damage?
Yeah.
So,
I'm at 27 out of 43. So.
Okay.
Well, I'm at 21. I'm at 21, so I would.
I'm at 29 out of 50, but I've got AC through the butt, so.
Okay, so
you're all kind of.
How does that work?
We don't have time. She's already touching herself. We can talk about her butt later.
I'll just save it then. I'll save
Butt
it.
shield.
Everybody seems like they're pretty okay.
Yeah.
I don't think D4 plus 4 is going to change their lives or anything like that. So.
Well, the thing's doing 22 damage a chomp.
Yeah.
Is anyone under 22 damage? Not to meta it too much, but
that would kill me. That would kill me with one chomp.
Well, one thing I will do as a bonus, I'll cast spiritual weapon. So I'll summon like a harpoon with seaweed hanging from it.
nice
and
flavor.
You get an attack right up front too.
All right, so that's +7. I better charge up my die here. +7, 16 + 7, 23.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a D8 + 4.
Now I really wish we had video because I want to know what you did charging up your dice.
I throw it, catch it 2 times.
Okay. Oh.
I charge it up. I think about positive things.
Asked and answered. Okay.
Yes. So 8 damage. And then what happens is a lot of times my players troll me and they're like, hey, Sean, I better charge it up. You know? Like, yeah, that's real funny. Haha.
Yeah.
The
Every time they do that, add 10 hit points to the enemy.
Yeah.
That's right.
I grew another arm. Charging it up with positive energy worked because you kill the roper.
Hey!
Well done.
Usually a harpoon is used for a whale, so I'll see if I can get any roper blubber out of this thing.
But then around the corner is a furley.
There appears to be no blubber on this thing. Although apparently roper digestive juices are very valuable.
Oh, okay.
That's what the
All
monster
right.
manual says.
I start gutting.
Like
Start gutting it. Yeah.
Oh,
Marty,
okay.
got the Fey Twisty going. Tied my surgical stuff on to protect my hair. And I start cutting. I was whistling a song to myself.
Oh, what's it? It's used in perfumes. It comes from whale stomachs.
Ambergris.
Ambergris. Yeah.
Like that. Ambergris. Nasty. Yeah.
Because perfumes usually start with a very pungent and terrible odor and build the rest of the odor around it. That's why it's so noticeable.
Right. Exactly.
Perfume's weird, everybody.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Marty's knowledge hour.
All right. So now we have. So what is it? Is it a corrosive or is it a poison or what?
Is it just expensive?
It is corrosive.
Cool. So we can use it if we need it. Maybe we can sell it, but we don't make money ever. So.
Can I scan the room for more aggressive rocks?
Mm-hmm. There are
any of the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust any of these.
Autumn's just like holding her rapier out at the non-moving.
Is there evidence of other unfortunates who have fallen prey to these creatures?
Also a good question.
Yeah, how'd they get through the room?
If they got through the room.
No, there is no evidence of unfortunates in this room.
Also,
There are, however,
They
a
were friends with
beeline to the door on the other side.
Okay. Right. They ran through. All right. I'm going to go look to the door at the other side.
Go read the book that you got us attached.
What would you like, what would you like to do at this?
That's behind me.
I'll check the door first, then I'll come back and read it.
Okay.
Gonna have to make a climb check, probably.
So you want to
Just stand on Autumn's shoulders.
You're checking the
Right.
door.
Yeah, just to make sure we don't have any surprises on the other side.
Okay.
The best way to guarantee there's a surprise on the other side is, you know what?
So how are you checking the door?
I'm just like, can I
Are
stealth
you opening the door to look through it?
My meta psychic powers are suddenly
stab
activated.
you.
I'm gonna say, hey, Autumn, do you want to look at this door?
Yeah, why don't you let me check the door? You can check. Look.
Or I'll go back to the statue. All right, fine.
Wait, hold on a second.
But then I'd leave you by the door.
I'm not opening the door. I am not opening the door. I am just looking at it sternly.
It's a mimic.
Katra,
Fucking dead.
give me a concentration check, Katra.
Okay. What do I throw anything on top of that?
Constitution.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're a war wizard. Hold on.
I am. I have advantage, actually. I have the
Or
warcaster.
you can use intelligence instead, right, or something.
I have the warcaster feat. So I have advantage on Constitution saving throws I make to maintain concentration on a spell when I take damage.
That's real good.
Yeah.
So roll with advantage. But yeah, isn't there some war wizard shit where you can use intelligence instead? Or no, that's
I use intelligence
initiative.
on top of my dex for my initiative. That's why I got a 10, because I rolled the 5.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Still good.
Man, twice as good. Absolutely. Right. In this instance. But
at a higher level, you get bonuses to constitute.
Right.
Oh, so, but what was your concentration check?
Well, I have advantage, so if I'm taking damage and that's why I need to roll it, I can roll it again.
It's because you took damage earlier for detect magic.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would have happened. So let me just roll. So what I rolled was 12, and now I'll roll 16.
Okay. You detect magic on the door.
Okay. That door is ensorcelled, my friend. I'm gonna cast. I have 1 3rd-level spell slot, and I'm gonna use Dispel Magic.
Okay.
On the door.
Check 2 things. Third level and spell magic is
3rd level.
Okay. So the glyph of warding on the door fades.
Okay, so, and do I understand what it was when I'm dispelling it?
Yeah, I actually like this.
You would have at least known it was abjuration or enchantment.
Yeah, so the glyph of warding would have cast suggestion, compelling you to believe that there is no door there.
Oh, awesome.
That would have been a great argument.
You see the door and then you go, oh,
yeah.
Where's the door? Yeah. Right. That's cool. I'm like, there's a tricky mother behind this trap. Do you want? I feel it's been dispelled.
Yes.
So I have 1 more power surge stored up. That's cool. And do you want to check it now, Autumn?
Yeah.
For regular ass traps?
Ass traps are always problems, magical or otherwise.
I will check for ass traps.
Okay.
A 15.
Okay, you do not believe the door is mundanely trapped. It was only magically trapped.
There's no ass traps.
It is no longer shielded out the butt. Or
the shields have gone back in the butt.
Yeah.
You do detect a potent curry, however. Okay, I'm going to try the door.
Okay.
Try and be stealthy. 21 stealth.
Okay. We are about to wrap it up, but in the room, you see 5 adventurers arguing over a small pile of treasure.
Okay.
There is a tiefling with a big axe kind of wearing furs. A human woman dressed like you would say a ranger. A half-orc caster. A halfling with a lute on his back. And Autumn, how close to the door are you?
I'm pretty close because I just checked it for traps. So.
and
Yeah, we're probably both right there.
A human woman dressed in dark leathers. Autumn, you recognize her as Evelyn.
Fuck.
And that's where we'll wrap it up for tonight.
Strike Team Beta, we're supposed to be camping.
All right. So that's the title of the next episode. So I'm just gonna like stealthily close the door and turn to Autumn and go. And that's when like the credits roll, right?
Okay. Outros and plugs. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I'm gonna go have a breakdown now. Follow me everywhere online at Zombalog. I write things. You can find all my writing on my website, zombarber.com.
Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on Twitter, Instagram, all the social medias. I do art. I did our overlay, and I did me and Chadara's portraits, and I'm going to be posting a picture that I did, and tonight. Yeah, tonight. So,
Yeah.
check it out.
Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. I have at Timothy Magic as my Twitter handle. Timothy McCown Reynolds on Instagram, where I post art. That's it. Hooray!
Sean.
Hey everybody, I am Sean. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock on the Greyhawk channel, I'll be running Secrets of Castle Greyhawk. The Iron Dabbers are in the 4th layer of the dungeon, going through the barrel maze. And I think I just decided that the 5th level is going to be that thing that's on the DM's Guild, the Qualish thing.
Cool.
Very cool.
And then 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing Waffle Talk on my channel, and then it should be on the D&D channel as well. We'll be talking all about Dice Camera Action episode 117, which was the Trial of Diath, which I think is one of the. I think I've always wondered if somebody could do a trial in D&D, and they sort of did it. It wasn't like a full trial. I still want to see somebody do a full trial. I think that'd be really.
Yes.
You got to be really smart to put that together, I think. But you know, like
Twelve Angry Men
objection, you know, and like a Jack Nicholson
Attorney
kind of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You can't handle the zone of truth.
Exactly.
Yeah, the lawyers are all clerics and bards.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. That's it for me.
Marty.
It's your boy, MC Henley. Follow us on Twitch at Laughing Dragon Inn. Also on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Smash that like and subscribe button.
Annihilate that like and subscribe button.
Disrespect that like button.
Ding that bell.
And yeah, I would like to plug our DM Andrew, who just put on Yeoman's work last week with the charity streams. There's a dearth of content. I guarantee you're behind. Go check us out. Yeah.
Deuces.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter, twitch.tv/laughingdragonin, youtube.com/God of Roads, twitter.com/laughINNdragon. I will be back next year. Jesus. I will be back next week.
Bye.
For Task Force Unlikely, episode 5, Mind Blowing. Yeah. And that's it. Happy belated birthday,
Is it the
Marty.
Hatton New Year already? Thank you.
Yeah.